10 ways to make money in real estate. Are you thinking about getting into real estate but not exactly sure how to make money with it? I'm going to walk you through 10 proven ways to make a lot of money in real estate. Some require no capital, some take a long time, and some can scale into millions. So let's get into it. At number 1, we have the classic buy and hold rental strategy. This is where you buy a property, rent it out, and collect rent monthly or yearly. Over time, the property appreciates while you're building long-term wealth and still getting paid. So like I said, this is the classic way to make money in real estate. Everybody knows this one, especially your landlord. The second strategy to make money with real estate is flipping. Have you seen it on TV where somebody buys a rundown, ugly property, fix it up real nice, and then sell it at a profit? So in other words, you buy a property for cheap because it's in bad shape, you renovate it very nicely and sell it at a higher price than you bought it. This strategy can provide quick profits with the right planning and execution. And number 3, appreciation. So this strategy is slightly different from the buy and hold rentals. This, you can just call it buy and hold. This is not rental. This is just plain buy, hold, and property appreciates, because the value of properties tend to appreciate over time. So this strategy is often used for land. You might have heard a lot of stories about people who bought lands at a certain location for 500,000 naira, and then 10 years later they're selling that same land for like 100 million or 50 million. So that is just plain old appreciation. This is one of the most passive ways to make money in real estate. If you don't have strength for renting and dealing with tenants and all of that, you can just buy property and just leave it. Especially land, you can just buy it, just leave it, and it will appreciate over time. Number 4, off-plan investing. This means buying a property before it's completed, or in some cases even before construction begins. So you're buying based on the blueprint that was given to you, the floor plan, the 3D renders, and not exactly on the finished building itself. Why would anyone do that, you might ask? Because there's money in it. Big money. Now, there are many ways to make money with off-plan investing, but the main one is capital appreciation, which means you buy at today's price, and by the time the property is completed within like 12 months or 18 months or 24 months, the value of the property would have increased. So you can then sell at a much higher price just before completion or after completion. For example, let me show you this property right here. This property right here was selling off-plan for 500 million 12 months ago. And as at 2 months ago, when I went back there, the property is completely finished now. It's selling at a net price of 900 million. So if anybody had bought at that time when it was selling for 500 at its off-plan stages, they would have been able to get almost 100% return on their investment. And that is good money. So with this strategy, you can purchase and control a high value asset conveniently. Another benefit of off-plan investing is flexible payment plans. Most developers who are selling off-plan offer payment plans like 30% upfront payment or 20% of upfront payment, spread balance throughout the time period that it's going to take to finish the construction of the house. Once it's completed, you can either do a buy and hold rental, which is the first point I explained, that you hold the house, put it out for rent, you're making passive income for that. At the same time, the property is appreciating. Either you can do that, or you can decide to sell it off immediately, or you can decide to hold it to and use it, whichever one works for you is your property. And number 5, leverage. Real estate allows you to acquire high value assets even when it's higher than your budget. Let me explain. With such facilities as mortgages, you can acquire a property with a 20% down payment or a 30% down payment. So for example, you want to buy a property worth 100 million naira with mortgage, which is a much easier type of loans to acquire, seeing as the property itself is going to be used as collateral. You can acquire this property worth 100 million with just 20 million naira down payment or a 30 million naira down payment, and you get a loan to finance the balance for the purchase of that property. So you then get to pay back to the bank in smaller installments over a period of time. And loans like this usually come with a little bit of interest, obviously. But with this strategy, you can buy and control an asset worth 100 million naira with just 20 million naira or a 30 million naira down payment. And of course, this automatically increases your net worth while you conveniently pay back for your mortgage. Number 6, short-let rentals and Airbnbs. Last year, Christmas 2024, over 25 billion naira was generated from apartments, shortlets, Airbnbs, hotels, just the dirty December alone. And this year, Christmas is predicted to be at least 300% more. That shows that you can turn your property into a high value asset by using it for shortlets. And you don't need to own a house for this. Just rent a property at the right location, and this can generate way more money than traditional renting. Number 7, real estate development. This is where you buy a land or old properties, develop them into commercial or residential properties, and sell them at a much higher rate. With the right conditions, this strategy can give you as much as 100% return on your investment. Number 9, land banking. This is where you buy land in an underdeveloped area, you hold it and wait until the area becomes more valuable and then you sell it. This requires patience but can yield huge returns. Lastly, real estate brokerage. You can earn commission by helping people either buy, sell, or rent properties. This is a great way to earn a lot of money, but kindly note that it's strictly commission based. This means that you only earn if the deal ends in a sale. You should also note that it's highly competitive because it requires minimum startup capital and it also requires sales skills. I hope this was enlightening. Which other ways to make money in real estate do you think I should have included in here? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I am Kella and I help you buy smart.